Anyone can sell electronics. At Electronics Expo, they do more than sell products. They design, install, and support complete technology solutions. From home theaters and whole home audio to lighting, shades, automation, networking, security cameras, and premium entertainment systems. For over 22 years, they've helped thousands of homeowners experience technology at its very best. See the difference for yourself. Visit their Wayne or Paramus stores in New Jersey or shop now at electronicsexpo.com.
Katz and Cosby, entertaining and informative on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Well, let's go to KT McFarland, you guys. Former Deputy National Security Advisor under President Trump. KT, first of all, this is so scary, these threats against President Trump. Really frightening. The ones we're hearing now coming from Iran, and then today the UFC one came out. More details about that. Very concerning. We got to protect our president.
Yeah, and what Iran has just done, just think about it. So they've apparently, throughout Iran, there are posters put up, say, wanted dead or alive, Donald Trump, reward offered, kill Donald Trump. Guess what? We have just gotten absolute justification for killing all the IRGC. President Trump says we got rid of their top-tier leader, Tier 1, Tier 2. Now we're working with Tier 3. Guess what? We could now have a rationale for targeting those IRGC leaders and go down to Tier 4, 5, 6, 7. We did not target them. Israel, what I have heard is that Israel wanted to take out, during the Ayatollah's funeral, wanted to take out some of the leaders because they're all congregated there for the funeral, right? And then President Trump said, no, don't let them have their funeral, let them have their day, they've asked for their time. And now that the Iranians have responded by the goodwill gesture that President Trump did by firing on those ships, I think we now have every right and responsibility, frankly, to start taking out some of the Iranian leaders.
Yeah.
Governor Patterson.
KT, do you have any idea why what you just suggested is not being done? Because I would think that would be the most natural reaction to the threats being made against our president.
Well, apparently during the various negotiations, the Pakistanis who were at one point, hosting negotiations, said, "Look, don't take them all out. You got to have somebody to talk to." I think that rationale has gone. But the point, there's another point I really want to make that nobody's focused on, and this is a John Catsimatidis thing: a price of oil. When we had the memorandum of understanding, the ceasefire, oil prices were about $70 a barrel. Then we went up to the war; they went up to about 120. The ceasefire brought them down to about 70 again, and now we've resumed military operations. Ceafire's dead. And guess what? The price of oil did not go up to $120 a barrel. It went up to $62, $72 a barrel. Yeah. So what Trump has done is broken the back of Iran being able to use the Strait of Hormuz as a vehicle of blackmail. The other thing that he's done is by this 1 month ceasefire and by the war itself is that countries are now buying oil from the United States. The United States crude oil exports are up 30% from the beginning of the war. So Japan, Germany, Netherlands, they're all coming to buy American oil. So in fact, it's been good for American business. We could probably sell a lot more oil. We just don't have the capacity yet. But a 30% increase in a month's time is pretty good.
And you're right. I mean, the fact is that there's WTI, American oil, Canadian, American, Mexican oil. We never ran short. I mean, I said to people there was no reason for it to follow Brent, which is the European Asian oil, because they're the ones that had the problems. We had zero problems in North America.
We're energy independent and we're energy dominant. We are controlling the world oil supply. And you control the world oil supply, you control the world economy, and you control artificial intelligence and the future of the world, which requires a lot of energy. And if we've got an abundance of it, more than anybody, we're in terrific shape, especially compared to a country like China, which has to import all of its energy.
Ed Cox.
We are producing more oil than any other country. We're producing more gas than any country. And at $70 a barrel, we will keep producing more of both.
Absolutely. Well said.
Well, anything else you want to tell the American people on a Friday night?
Good times are coming. They're just not quite here yet, but they will be because Donald Trump has put Iran in a position where it has no cards to play. They're running on fumes, and if we, as the Secretary of Treasury just announced an hour ago, we've now seized a number of offshore accounts. We're squeezing them, and they may not want to admit it, but the objective reality is we have won this war. There are no nuclear weapons. If they try to rebuild them, we'll bomb them. We're going to work our way down to the first, second, third, fourth tier of leadership, and our economy is going to be roaring ahead while Iran is going to be in the dust.
And I just want to remind everybody, every citizen out there, the way Iran became rich again is when President Trump, up to January 20th, 2021 was the president, we only allowed him 300,000 barrels a day. Then, and it was at $55 a barrel a day. President Biden became president. Oil went to $100 a barrel and allowed Iran 3 million barrels a day. And we made them zillionaires again, and they used their excess money to create terrorism. Thank you, KT, and I'll see you on Main Street in Southampton.
Sounds like a plan.
Thank you
guys.
so much.
Get ready, Staten Island.
The Ferry Hawks are back at SIUH Community Park July 7th to the 12th for a 6-game series against the High Point Rockers. Tonight, first pitch is at 6:30. It's Thirsty Thursday with $5 Bud and Bud Light Drafts. Friday, July 10th, first pitch is at 7 p.m. May the Force be with you on Star Wars Night with post-game kids glow around the bases with special lightsaber training packs.
Visit ferryhawks.com now to lock in your seats.